So I propose a challenge.
Uh-huh.
Whoever gets the higher number or closer or in the bullseye has to start the podcast.
Okay.
Gets to start the podcast.
Gets to start the podcast.
And I say 10 seconds.
For 10 seconds?
Yeah, you can't say anything for the first 10 seconds. The other person can't.
So you give me a whole monologue.
10-second
Or
monologue.
A 10-second monologue.
Whoever wins.
How about 10 minutes?
1 minute.
Alright, up to 1 minute.
Up to 1
60
minute.
seconds.
Okay.
Is that 1 minute?
That's
okay.
1 minute. Okay.
Right. Yeah, it looks green.
I'm green.
Alright.
Alright, go ahead and show yours.
Huh?
Go show yours. I want to make sure they know. I don't want you to be like...
Red, baby. Can you see that?
Yeah, they can see it.
Alright.
I'm going to go first, or you want to go first?
You go first. You go first.
Should we flip for her first?
Want to shoot for first?
Okay.
Alright.
Who shoots first for that?
Fuck! I don't know. You can shoot first.
just
I'll let you shoot first.
Random, no aim dart.
No aim dart? I go first.
Yeah. Okay, you go first.
Okay. 9. Is it 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd you step at?
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
18.
So, who goes first?
I go first.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought it was whoever had less.
No.
Oh, now he's
Higher number.
Now he's changing the things.
I said whoever's higher number or bullseye. I just said I go first.
3.
You got even lower. Literally, I could just throw this dart randomly, like not even aiming, and I'm gonna hit higher than a 3.
Dude, it's in your blood, baby. I lost. He's a cheater. His whole family plays darts. Don't believe it.
Don't believe it.
Tonight's brew.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tonight's Brew. I am your co-host, producer Phil, and with me today is Tony D'Angelo. He is obviously not how do you say as articulate with his words. You know, when he opens, it's like, "Hey, it's Tony." You know, it's like in your face. And sometimes I think a podcast should just be nice and relaxing. You know, almost like talk radio, something a little bit more calm and relaxed. So before this episode, I challenged Tony to a game of darts, which I knew he would lose, by the way. And we bet that whoever won the dart toss gets to speak for an entire minute. And so this is my minute, and I know I seem like I'm rambling. I know I seem like I'm going on and on, but hardly ever do I get to just, talk and have at it. So I'm going to go ahead and let Tony speak now out of the kindness of my heart. And with that, I will ask, Tony, what's today's brew?
I don't want to speak anymore.
That's not how podcasts work.
Why has nobody done a sign language podcast?
Oh my God. We should do a sign language podcast. We have to learn ASL though.
A sign language video podcast. You can't listen to it. Sorry.
Oh, so it's like, yeah. Like, how do you download that on Spotify?
All you hear is
mm-hmm.
hand signs.
Yeah, but like
fireball jutsu.
People who are like blind would like that. They'd be like, "Oh my God, you hear that? Oh, it sounds like yeah. Oh, I think he's trying to say this.
Feathers.
What if like in his eyes he's blind, so he's looking, and the signers are like, "Fuck the government. This is crazy. Everyone sucks." And the blind guy's
fake
like,
ones.
Yeah, and the blind guy's like, "Oh, she sounds hot."
All right. Around the Bend Beer Co.
ATB.
It's called Vera Pistachio Cream Ale.
How cool does that sound?
That sounds like ass, dude.
Really? I thought when I heard pistachio cream ale, I was like, sounds fucking
I like pistachios.
Great.
I love ales. I think the cream kind of throws me off. Let me read this. I was going to say prescription. But it's a description. I'm not articulate, remember?
I was just kidding, man.
Fuck
Come
you.
on, man.
It's pistachios, okay? 5% alcohol, 11.4 IBUs. The 0.4, honestly, it's not needed because isn't it like there's like a how do you say, a buffer, like you can have more or less.
Oh,
so
yeah,
why
yeah,
put
yeah.
0.4? You guys are just being extra. What's OG mean? OG
That original
1052
gangsta.
BUGU.219. Hey,
Yeah, I left my
Malt?
bar stuff on the
Whole bunch of malts.
bar. Can you move that?
Then nine. What?
Left the bar kit on the bar.
I thought you were just gonna leave it. You want it over here?
Yeah, out of
Sorry,
shot.
guys. We're moving some if you're listening. Oh,
Earthquake
earthquake! Imagine having an earthquake. We've never had. Have
during
you ever had an
during the
earthquake?
podcast. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Indiana.
I've never
there's
felt an
been about
earthquake.
2, and neither of them have been crazy, but they've been enough to where you had to like do the whole under the doorway thing.
People are so fucking dramatic.
Where do
dude.
you hide during an earthquake? Where's
I
your
just
go-to
stand
hiding
still.
spot? Oh, for real?
Yeah. The best thing to do is do nothing.
I
This is
don't-
from.
I think
this-
that's true.
Yeah, yeah. This is from Chicago, by the way.
Yeah.
Illinois.
Like I said, I went to H Mart, downtown Chicago, and the kids, dude, tell me why they spent $300 at that grocery store. It's Korean market, all Asian food.
How much fucking kimchi can you buy?
Oh, tons. We
Really?
got kimchi, rice cakes, ramen. I got green curry ramen that I wasn't a huge fan of, but I don't know. Actually, as I started eating it, the more you ate it, the better it got.
See, all curry's kind of different. So was it like sweet or spicy curry?
Spicy.
Spicy?
Because the ramen there is that very. Some people even go as far to call it the ramen challenge, where it's like super hot, but it is. It's really spicy ramen. But to me, it's like, meh.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I have had the one chip.
So
Cheers to
You
that.
have had the one chip, and you did pretty good at that. Give you that.
Ooh. Do you taste the pistachios? I taste the pistachios.
Well, first of all, I got to remember what pistachio tastes like.
Nuts.
Yeah, but pistachio kind of has a weird, like, sour taste to it.
I
Like-
think you were eating bad pistachios.
Yeah. You ever had the bad ones?
Yeah, I've
Oh,
had
those
some
are
bad ones.
horrible.
I guess I kind of agree with that.
I do let them sit in my truck for a long time, though, so they are all kind of sour. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I was expecting a little more like a stouty taste, like a very thick type of motherfucking thing. But
That's gonna be on camera. It's gonna be like the main shot.
it's not bad. I do like the artwork. It looks very like Doctor. What do they call those?
The old plague doctors.
Plague Doctor.
That
Plague
is,
Doctor.
always reminds me of Assassin's Creed. Always. now.
Assassin's Creed, and also there's a TikToker that wears a Plague Doctor thing and she dances. Very good, by the way. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Slim Thick Senpai, I think that's her name. So shout out Slim Thick Senpai. Maybe I don't know if she's slim thick or not. I'm in a relationship, but
Were you drinking a sour here?
no. I don't know what that is.
This is a sour.
I would
beer.
not drink that.
No, I'm not gonna drink it.
You've been here. I just got here.
I think it was Jen's from earlier. I think she
Oh.
didn't like it. It was a sour.
But I do like this beer. I was
Dude,
a little.
what if they go
weird at
back
first.
to last week's episode and that's the same
That's
cup?
the same beer. They're like, these motherfuckers. So
These
dirty.
disgusting. Like honestly, I don't know what it's doing. If that's the same beer from last week, oops.
Oops. Big oops.
My bad.
Double O-P-S. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm not gonna rate it yet because I don't know
It's a little
if
early.
I like it that
It's
much.
a little early.
I feel like I should have shook it.
Hold
Not
on.
shook it, but like maybe turned
Like
it once.
like
and then
like
turn it.
almost yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have a moment of silence right now, and we're gonna both look right here towards the middle, and we're gonna tip our heads for Mike.
Oh,
Okay,
how do you do this?
just a moment of silence. Don't say nothing.
Close my eyes.
This is for Mike.
Should I close my eyes?
You should.
Okay.
I mean, almost like he's dead, but not really dead.
I think that's a moment.
Okay, that's good.
Really, a moment.
I
Is
don't
just
think we
whatever
stood silent through that whole thing. by the
No,
way.
it's okay.
Well, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's just gone. Okay, and we will.
Is he?
fucking... Dude, I
don't-
if this door opens right now, I'm gonna be pissed. No, I'm not
He's
kidding,
like, I
man.
never moved to Texas.
He's
I'm
like,
here.
just kidding, guys.
Hey, yeah, we took Mike to Texas, and I drove the entire way. He did offer to drive once or twice, but I didn't trust him.
But he's a sleepy fellow.
He fell asleep 80 times. I took a couple pictures of him sleeping. I'm like, dude, you can't stay awake for 5 minutes. But
How was that drive?
it was ass because it was cold and snowy and icy. We almost slid a few times.
And you were driving a trailer.
I was
or
driving a
with a
U-Haul
trailer.
truck with a trailer attached with his car on the back.
What was the feet on the U-Haul?
I don't know.
10-footer?
It was not huge though.
10-footer? 12-footer?
Probably.
Standard U-Haul.
Overall, it was probably about 40, at least 40 feet of.
At any
truck and
point were you
trailer.
scared for his car?
No.
Because that's what you were carrying behind you was his car,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And at no point, you guys secured that bad boy good, huh?
Yep. 2 chains and a couple straps.
2 chains.
Every time I stopped to get fuel, I would tighten it up a little bit, make sure.
Nice.
You always have to do that.
What was your
straps always loosen?
So I seen you guys snap, and you guys had several pit stops along the way at breweries, bars. Your shirt for instance. True Anomaly
Brewery. I got 2 shirts from them. They were really cool. The owner works or worked at NASA, so everything was very NASA. Like the bartender was
NASA or UCLA.
The one that goes to space.
Yeah, well. See, NASA is the main like branch, but then they like have a subsidiary under UCLA, and like all those professors and all that they work technically for NASA.
He said NASA,
See,
so I'm gonna just figure NASA. The guy said he's meant like astronauts or something like that.
Yeah, so they always do that at the the UCLA is basically NASA like headquarters, other than like the main headquarters. It's like basically their science division, like they're more research.
Well, apparently the owner works or worked for NASA, and everything was very like all their beers were like.
The reason
I'm pretty sure it's Anomaly.
Yeah,
I hope
the reason,
because I went
which
to
is
2
a real
breweries.
cool space theme, by the way. But the reason I asked is because if he worked at the legit NASA like main branch, he made fucking bank. This dude's got money.
Oh yeah.
If he worked at the UCLA division, he's made good money, but nothing more than like a pretty like a dean at a university.
Opened up a pretty big brewery in Texas, so
that must be
in Houston.
Oh, if it's in Houston, then he for sure
probably has a lot of money. But big place, really nice. There was nobody there. Weird. Maybe Houston's not big into breweries, but there's like all their breweries are kind of centrally located within a mile of each other.
You know what would really help
like
Texas
8 of them.
brewery scene?
What?
A podcast.
There you go.
Tonight's brew.
H-Town.
Sign us up, Houston.
You
want us in there?
Fly
Sorry,
me
Indiana, but I'm tired of the snow.
Take me to dinner.
Take me, wine and dine us, baby.
But they had a lot of cool aerospace stuff.
Yeah,
and all their beers were like
Houston, we have a problem. Houston, the original space station, man. It's
I never got
the
that.
location of the USS. What was it called? The one that blew up.
Spartan.
No, it started with a C.
Challenger.
How'd you know?
I went to the Challenger thing.
The exhibit.
Yeah.
Nice,
remember you had to be like, deet, deet, deet. You had to remember the Challenger field trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That thing
Irving
blew
did
up,
it.
dude. That thing blew up.
Mine did too. We never passed.
You did what they did.
Well,
you thought you were doing everything.
You know
right.
why the Challenger messed up?
Why?
Wasn't it because like an O-ring? There was a certain type of O-rings that wore out,
and
they weren't made right
properly,
and it fucked it up.
Dude, something so simple. But man, the thing is that they showed that on live television.
And that was like in what, the 70s or 80s?
I think that was 70s.
70s.
Yeah.
Had to be
70s, maybe late 70s, early 80s.
Imagine, dude.
But yeah, they like just being and like because like at 9/11, do you remember that? Like, do you remember 9/11? Like, what were you doing?
I was in school.
What grade?
3rd.
Feel old yet, guys?
I was in
For some of our older listeners,
I was in 3rd grade.
Dude,
dude,
every time I tell someone I was in the 5th grade during 9/11, they're like, "Oh, you made me feel old." It's like not my fault.
Oh yeah, you're 2 years older than me, right?
Yeah, so 5th grade.
Yeah, 3rd grade.
Yeah, I was in 5th grade. And I swear to God, I don't know if it was like a denial thing, but like in my brain, I was like, this isn't real.
I didn't understand it. I was just like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I thought it was like a historic event.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I was like, okay. It wasn't until afterwards when I got a little bit older that I realized how
I got home and my parents sat me down and explained it to me.
Of the situation.
Yeah. Gravity.
My mom didn't say shit.
Well, you were 3rd grader. That's different. I was a 5th grader. I was turning, right about to go into middle school for me.
Probably already yerking it.
No, I think that was like I didn't start yerking it till about 7th grade, 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah, and it was weird because like I said, I hate to admit it, but like Christian shame and guilt.
Oh, Christian shame,
Yeah, it was like, if I do that, God's never letting me into heaven.
I would feel bad after yerking it, so then I'd put something in my butt.
I don't think that's
punishment.
You're I don't think that's how it works. 2 wrongs don't make a right.
I think I read that in the Bible somewhere.
That 2 wrongs make a right? or two rights make a left?
I don't know. It's a big Bible.
Hella big Bible.
Big
if you guys know,
boom, big Bible.
I think that was the book of 1 Timothy.
Yeah.
Chapter 3, verse 9. If thou relieve thyself.
Book of Timothy Chalamet.
If thou relieveth
That
thyself
fucking twink.
without intent to procreate.
Is that what it really is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember one verse in the Bible. Not even Stone Cold's verse.
Thou shalt make penance by sticking things up thy anus.
Penance in the ass. Penance in thy...
Thou shalt make penance with penetration.
Penetration.
Ooh, penetration.
Webster.
Oh my
Webster
God. Yeah, Urban Dictionary right there. Add that one up. Penetration. The act of sticking something up your butt for religious purposes as punishment. Yeah. So whenever
Why not?
Yeah. Penance. What is it again?
Penetration.
Penetration.
It's a little hard to say, kind of.
Penetration. Yeah.
The C to T I. Yeah.
Penetration.
Penetration.
You just said penetration.
Penetration.
There it is. So.
You like it?
I'm ready to rate it.
You ready to rate it?
Are you?
R to R? Ready to rate it?
Ready to rate.
Ready to R? No.
R2R. Yeah,
R2R.
ready to rate.
No, but it.
No, R just ready to rate.
Ready to rate.
Yeah, ready.
You can't
to
make it like an acronym though.
Yeah, R&R. Team Rocket, baby.
RTR.
If you could be in any Pokemon, like
Team Rocket's really cool.
I meant like Jim, from the Johto leagues, the original.
JoJo.
Johto.
There
was, remember the Thunder guy who's like big and tough.
Yeah.
And there was that water people.
Brock.
Brock was what?
Brock's he's just I don't like Brock.
Why?
He's a simp.
Not a simp.
He's a simp.
How's he a simp?
Nurse Joy?
Oh, okay.
He's a simp for them.
He's not a simp. I'd say more like a
Was
whore.
it Nurse Joy, right? I guess
yeah,
whore.
and Officer Jenny. Hey. I got me my own Officer
yeah,
Jenny.
Shit. I'd work in the hospital with all them bitches.
Real question. You're at a dance. Joy and Jenny come up to you. Which one do you go with?
Joy, because your fiance's name is Jenny.
Oh, that's
weird.
That's true. I picked
weird.
Jenny because I want the handcuff, thing. I want all that.
Yeah, but
put me in poker prison.
A nurse could
oh my God,
do things.
She could rejuvenate. She could put your penis in one of those like Pokemon chambers that rejuvenates it. Because remember how like, oh, she's worn out from a fight. Put them in the rejuvenation thing. You put it in, it's ready to fight again.
Yeah, put my balls in a master ball.
Yeah, she fucking just, and then she's like, boop, ready to go, like instant rejuvenation.
Put my wiener inside of like a Pokeball that has the what's the little glob Ditto inside of it?
Yeah,
and then I just go and I just turn it like this. I go, and Ditto's in there just, what's going on around my dick? Ditto! Ditto kind of sounds like dildo.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm sorry they made a Pokemon that's supposed to get fucked.
You know who is a master of cunnilingus?
Who?
Licky Tongue.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, keep that thing away from me. You know?
Why were all Licky Tongue's masters always female?
Oh. You gotta watch out for the one male that has a licky tongue.
Yeah. Why is his
licky tongue smell like ass?
Why is his ass always sweat at the crack?
No, but for real though, if you like on a real shit motherfucking thing, you just became of age or whatever, and you got to get a Pokemon. What's your base? What you get?
Charmander.
Charmander.
Mm-hmm. Fire all day.
That's a good one.
I'm Team Valor on Pokemon Go.
I never played Pokemon Go.
Team Valor, baby. Valor, baby.
Never played it.
I was gonna throw up Vice Lords. Like Valor, like Vice Lords.
Valor, baby.
The Team Valor,
Valor
baby.
or Valorant?
Valor.
Oh, okay.
There's Valor, there's Mystic, and
dude, I like Charizard too, man. Can I get Charizard too?
Yeah, dude, join me in Team Valor.
Yeah, because I have a stuffy Charizard.
What was the yellow? Oh, Instinct. Instinct was blue.
Instinct.
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
Valor, Instinct, and Mystic.
Mystic. What was Mystic? Green?
Blue, I think. And I think
and red
Instinct
and yellow
was yellow and Valor was red.
Oh, shit.
I believe. Comment if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
What did you think about last week's episode?
I like that. I like that. The edits the edits are good. I think you did more editing of the last one though. Before that,
Yeah,
more close-ups.
I've learned to spread them out.
Spread them, not do it every close-up. Just spread it like certain
because
ones.
if you do it through everyone, like I said, with editing, we have a good PC and like we spent a ton of money on it, but it's still not enough RAM, I guess. So, because like when I'm doing the edits, at first when you start editing it, everything goes quick. You know?
Yeah.
And then after you make so many edits, it slows it down. And like just the loading time. Like I said, the actual editing of it is super quick. Yeah. It's the wait time towards the end. So if I spread them out and use less edits, I can, do the whole episode.
I like how the wig made turned Viet, who's Korean, into like a Mexican.
Dude, didn't he look like legit Puerto Rican?
Yeah, he looked Puerto Rican.
He
looked like literally Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
He looks like a fucking Pitbull.
Yeah, he could pass for a Pitbull. Yeah. He could pass for a Pitbull imitator.
I think Japanese and Puerto Ricans just look the same.
Well, he's Vietnamese.
What is he?
Vietnamese.
What's that?
From Vietnam.
Oh.
The war depending on who you ask, tied or lost.
Yeah.
How do you tie in a war?
I mean, honestly, look, I'm not into like nukes and stuff, but we could have ended that pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, I mean Japan.
We kind of just let them off with a.
Speaking of,
it's like one of those things where like when you try and fight your brother, but you don't really want to hurt him, you kind of just punch him a little bit.
Back. Yeah, pull your punches.
Yeah. That's kind of what happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree.
Well, we could have just put him in a fucking, a pizza oven.
Speaking of nukes in Japan,
which is not cool.
I heard you.
I'm against nukes.
I heard you watched Eternals.
I didn't watch Eternals.
No,
I did not.
I thought you said you did.
I forgot to put the int after that. I didn't.
Never mind. We were gonna talk about Eternals, but we won't now.
Anyways,
I thought you were gonna watch it last night instead of Encanto.
I didn't watch either of those. We watched Naruto, and Jackie fell asleep 2 episodes in. So I was pissed. And then I watched 300.
Part one, part two.
Part one.
There you go. Yeah. That was a good movie. Like, nothing will get you to want to get into shape more than watching 300.
Dude, I wanted to kill something.
Every time I watch that movie, all I think about is like, look at these fucking, and there's so many of them. That's the thing. It's like, look at how many of these men, and that's how they were back in the day. They weren't a lot of fat pieces of shit back then.
Also, the actors that are in that movie.
Great.
Yeah.
Gerard Butler, I honestly did not know who he was.
What's his name?
300.
Michael Fassbender?
Michael Fassbender.
Would you rather have AIDS or cancer?
Depends on what kind of cancer.
I think AIDS.
You think you'd rather have AIDS?
I feel like more people survive with AIDS than cancer.
These days, yes. But depending on what kind of cancer. Because if it's something like minor.
Just like in your foot?
Yeah. Or like a melanoma.
What's that?
Skin cancer. Easily removed.
Really?
Yeah.
How do they remove that? Take your skin off?
Yeah. They do a biopsy.
Dude, your skin is your largest organ in the body.
That's true. But it's also the most, repairable. You grow new skin every day.
So when you get melanoma, is it just to one piece of skin,
or
is it like your whole skin?
It's one area. Usually, it looks like lesions, like a leper.
Legions.
Yeah, like a leper. The leprosy.
Lesions.
That's what
I said. Lesions.
That's what I said.
I thought you said legions.
Like from the Bible? Are we back on the Bible?
We're back in the Bible.
Yeah.
Or Spartacus.
Legion.
We are Legion. No, that was
that's
Constantine.
from the Bible,
that's
dude.
From Constantine.
But it's from the Constantine's a movie about the Bible.
Actually, Constantine's a Marvel character.
About the Bible.
Whatever. Is it Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Marvel.
No, DC.
It is DC.
It is DC because he fights with Superman in one episode, one scene.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, wait. Yeah, because in the remember they did the DC multiverse thingy?
Oh yeah.
What is that called?
The one with Constantine?
Yeah, it was like Earth something.
Yeah. I can't remember.
I forget what they call their multiverse. It's not called multiverse. It's called like alternate Earths or some bullshit.
Yeah.
But he was in there.
Yeah.
Constantine.
Mm-hmm. He's technically a member of the Justice League.
I guess, we just let anybody in now.
Who are you telling? What was it, like 2 episodes ago we were talking about Marvel movies and you guys were like, oh, they're an Avenger. They're an Avenger.
Everyone's an Avenger, basically.
Apparently fucking
we got
so.
Superpowers.
But I will say I agree with you guys now because at first I was arguing with you guys. But then, after watching Endgame again, all those people are behind him and he's like, Captain America, he's like, Avengers. assemble, and it's everybody.
Literally, the Nicki Minaj,
Wakandans were all there. Fucking.
What are the women warriors of Wakanda?
Oh my god, I can't remember.
I feel like the Minaj, but that's not what it is. But
no, that's a threesome.
Sorry.
A menage a trois.
Menage a trois. Yeah. Anyways,
would you rather have? Okay, if you got a pass.
Yes, I'll have a threesome with any Avenger.
No. If you had a hall pass, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather, and you were taking a trip? Would you rather go to Italy or France?
Italy. I don't think I fuck with France like that.
Really?
Yeah.
French kissing, man.
Yeah, but you can French kiss anywhere. But or is that like one of those fake things like French fries?
No. Well, French fries is different. What about women who don't
French
shave their
kissing?
under armpits?
We get that in America right now.
That's true. That's true. You ain't wrong.
You know, not
You gotta, yeah, but the
Jackie was telling me she used my Manscaped 3.0, 4.0, whatever it's called.
Lawnmower.
Lawnmower, yeah, 3.0. I think I have like a 3.4.
That's not a thing.
Okay.
Maybe the 4.0.
No, I don't have the newest one. I have the one right before the newest one.
3.0.
I thought it was like a 3.2.
Is there a 3.2?
I think so. We'll look it up.
Sponsor us and maybe we'd know.
Manscaped. Anyways, she was like, I love this. I was like, get a Manscaped. She's like,
but I'm not a man.
Yeah. I'm like, maybe we should ask them if maybe they do make a womanscape.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sheescape. I'd buy a Sheescape. If not, we could make up a Sheescape.
But literally, her reaction to the Manscaped should be their ad because she loved it so much. She's like, she started shaving every part of her body with. She's like, look at this. I can shave this and this. And I'm like, all right, babe, you're getting hair all over the floor.
The problem is, they already did that once with Secret deodorant.
What's that? Secret. I'm no secret. Look at the smoke. It looks fake almost.
It is fake. It's all CGI, baby. Oh. Secret used to be there. Wasn't there like catchphrase for the longest time? Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
That was Degree.
Was it Degree?
Or maybe it was Secret.
I thought it was Secret. It was like
strong enough for a man, but
made
gentle enough for a woman.
That was the thing.
I feel like that's
the opposite.
What if you're like, I can't use regular man deodorant.
Right. It breaks you out.
It burns my skin.
Right.
So what? Why can't it be gentle enough for a man with sensitive skin?
Yeah. No. You know what it is? I think it's the same. Like everyone's like, oh, men are tough, so men have to be tough. Men have to smell tough. Men have to use tough. Old Spice.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, that Old Spice body wash you got me does smell good though.
Yeah, but that's body wash. But their deodorant breaks out.
Their deodorant. I mean, any male deodorant.
Mm-hmm.
Even I have this all natural male deodorant. Burned the fuck out of my armpits the other day.
What do you use?
I don't want to say them in case they sponsor us, but
Dove.
No,
that's what I use.
What I use I buy this one.
Are you about to tell me you use two different things?
Nature? I have like 3 different deodorants.
But like per arm?
No.
Oh, okay, I was saying my right arm gets this and my left arm gets this.
No, I have now. The one I really need is I forget the name of it. Native
nice.
brand. It's fucking expensive, but what you gonna do? That's the only deodorant I can use, or else I just smell.
Ooh,
I do smell.
It gets more pistachio. I
said we should have shook it.
At the end. It's weird. The bottom of the can is like a straight nut. We got about a minute left.
Don't say that.
So before we go on break,
don't say
which
that.
We're gonna make a straight nut. Forward nut. Sorry.
Still bad.
Last week's episode, you'd understand.
Oh yeah.
But,
I still haven't finished it, by the way.
We got about 40 seconds left.
Mike Banks. Change your name back to Mike Banks.
Rate it. Jake said the same thing. He'll never call him anything.
Cameron D. Comedy.
Be funny.
Or whatever.
Around the world.
Fuck Tony, man.
Give me your rating.
Around the bend, you idiot.
Oh,
you read it and got it wrong. You read it. I seen you read it, and you still said the wrong word.
Okay.
You're dumb.
I'm sorry. I'm going to give it a 3.2.
You know what? It's very drinkable. Do I love it? The flavor?
Nope.
Not really. It just doesn't...
Give you a rating.
I give it 3.1. My arms are higher.
Just in time. Oh,
Bye.
you had 5 seconds left for get that rating out.
All right.
3 point.
All right. Welcome back. The pistachio thing was good around the bend. Now we have another one. It's called Spiteful. Oh, it's from Spiteful Brewing. Working the Weekend Double IPA.
That says working for the weekend.
Working for the weekend.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Who sings that?
I don't know.
It's also a Chicago beer. We drink a lot of Chicago beers.
Well,
because we're by Chicago.
Yeah, I went to Chicago
Do you see,
to get these.
I don't see any.
Monday through Friday, there's like a guy in a suit and tie, and as you go Monday through Friday, he's looking more and more alive. You get that?
Yeah,
So
I get it. It's pretty funny actually.
Yeah, so we'll try to put the can right here.
They don't have any stats on their beer, so guess look it up. I don't know.
We'll have to look it up.
I did one thing I did do this weekend.
Spiteful Brewing.
I went to Asian Kitchen on Calumet and Hammond, Indiana.
Yeah.
Phil and Viet always tell me to go.
Viet was just here last week, if you guys remember.
Did you talk about it?
He always, yeah, we did. He's like, you gotta try this, you gotta try that every time he goes. But man, I've been going there for ever since he's on our last episode, which was about a year ago.
Is it?
Yeah, we've been,
Damn.
Same him, and we had him and Mike
Time flies.
a week apart. So like it was Mike, and then a week later it was Viet.
Okay.
And then this last episode was Mike and Viet, which was kind of cool because worlds colliding. But he's always telling us to go there, and you had pho for the first time.
I finally went.
Oh my god! I
And
recorded
I
my
had pho,
experience on YouTube.
And I had the regular. You took too long. I asked Phil, what should I get? Took too long to message me back because he was busy. Obviously, not his fault, but I was pissed. So I got the regular traditional pho with beef, and I liked it a lot. Now the Thai basil does take some getting used to. It's kind of minty, basil-y, and like licoricey.
Yeah, and I love it.
It was good, I liked it. And then I put, I like the little sprouts you put in there.
Yeah.
And more basil.
Those are
and
good.
then I put sriracha all over it.
And
I needed
hoisin?
mine a little. I didn't put hoisin.
You gotta put hoisin.
Oh, I didn't know which one was hoisin and soy sauce.
Oh,
But I put
Hoisin's
sriracha
thick.
in it because mine was not that spicy.
right. You're
Except-
supposed to sriracha it.
There were jalapenos.
Yeah, those are so good, but so hot.
Dude, I started panicking almost.
'Cause
It was
you
so
ate it?
fucking hot.
Oh, but they look so good, don't they?
They were
and
good.
they smell
I mean, they
so
were
good.
good.
And when they mix in that broth as you dip it in there, oh,
Come on.
Did
And
you
I
eat
got
the jalapeno by itself, or did you eat like a noodle with it or something?
I did by myself and with the noodle also.
It's so much better with
It was
the noodles.
really good. Jackie got she's had pho before, so I guess she was trying to experiment. She got like a beef pho, like a dark beef broth.
Huh.
I told her maybe it wasn't pho. She said it was, but
Was she a fan?
it had egg noodles, like ramen egg noodles.
Uh-huh.
I like the rice ones. The rice, the clear, the white.
The ones that were in your pho.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are the best. She had like a regular ramen ones. She said she liked it. It was very spicy though.
Very spicy.
Very spicy.
I like
And we
the
had their
spicy.
fried dumplings, which are chicken dumplings, fried chicken dumplings. Fire. Dude.
You ever have their vegetable spring rolls? You gotta try.
I was gonna
those.
get those, but I
Those
didn't
are
want to get
fire,
two
dude.
appetizers because we didn't really need all that.
Put a vegetable spring roll with a hint of sriracha.
I tried their Thai coffee.
Oh really?
It was really good. I asked the guy, I was like, "What's your strongest coffee?" He was like, "That's that one right there is the strongest." I was like, "Okay." I tried it. Fucking amazing.
Spilling all over my
Also,
Snoopy
our
shirt.
waiter had an MF. He was the Asian guy.
MS-13.
MF Doom hat on.
I don't know.
I'm like, yo, this guy's cool as fuck. I mean, I wasn't expecting that, the culture shock, but
Yeah.
or whatever, like the mix. MF Doom, Asian dude, serving us Thai food, or was it Vietnamese? I'm sorry, I keep fucking it up.
Yeah, canceled.
Cancel. I wish they would.
Well, what was your overall rating of that place, Asian Kitchen? Like put everything, like ambiance, like room vibe,
Price.
put all that into it, and then I would also like a recommendation. Do you suggest other people go or not?
All right, let me go with cons.
Okay.
If
I'm
it's
ready.
cold, like it is right now, it's fucking freezing in their dining room.
Yeah.
But it is kind of just a storefront, and they have
Mhm.
like 8 tables maybe.
Yeah, not too big.
So it's not big. Every time someone opened the door, we fucking froze our dick off. The food's, I mean, to me, I see it. Oh, fuck. I can't give out a 10. It's a 9, dude.
I'll agree. I
think
give it
my first time ever
9.
trying it. I'll give it a solid 9. I'm gonna have to go there more and try more.
Good.
Stuff.
That's good because I've been going there for a while now, and it's still a 9. Just because to me a 10. I mean 10 would be. It could be 10 on certain days. You know what I mean? But it's so hard, like to just give something. I think
when you give something a 10, like a perfect score, it's more about feeling. Like it's like
and not only
I needed this, and it really. I was like, yo, I like if you went somewhere, you're like, I really need this type of food, and you go there and it lives up to your expectation. That's a 10. But if you just go somewhere and it's like really fucking good, I think that's a 9. Yeah, that's the highest you should go.
I think a 9 is better because you give something a 10, and then someone else goes and tries it.
Yeah.
And they're like, Phil gave this a 10.
Yeah.
So he thinks so highly of it. And then they try it and they're like, it's okay. It's not great.
Well,
now they're going to be disappointed because I set them so high.
Right.
You know? So if I tell them it's a 9, they're like, oh, Phil gave it a 9. Then they eat it. They're like, oh, maybe an 8, but I get why he gave it a 9. It doesn't set them up for that high expectations because I think with the Spider-Man movie, Mike hyped it up so much with us. And then when we actually seen it, we're like, it's good. Someone hyped it's great. Up too much.
And it was good,
Yeah.
But, that's like if I eat, like if I'm craving chicken nuggets and I go get chicken nuggets and they're perfect. That's a 10 right there because I wanted it so bad and I got it and it was good. I'm like, oh, this was perfect. But a chicken nugget's not a 10, Yeah. It's McDonald's.
It's chicken nugget.
It's a chicken nugget. But I feel like 10s are for stuff like that. But for a 9, it's basically a 10. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. It was cold in there. This is the thing. I was like, at first I was like, it's got like $11 for this bowl of pho.
It's a big fucking bowl.
But then I got the bowl, which I didn't eat all of it, and I took a whole container home.
You can't.
So basically, I got 2 meals for $11.
Yeah,
that is good.
That's a good deal.
So at first I was like, the price is kind of expensive, but I was like, no, it's not.
You get it. You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get what your money's worth. Yeah,
right.
So if you ever order their food to go,
mm-hmm.
greatest experience of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you do is they give you just a whole container, like a giant soup container of nothing but broth.
Yeah.
So you take that and you put it in a pot and you get it really hot, boil it, know, and then you grab your bowl that you're gonna be eating out of. Which if you're gonna do dinner for 2. Get 2 different bowls and you could mix it. All the other ingredients are in like little Chinese carry-out boxes, the little white boxes with the So they give you the rest of the ingredients in there, the raw meat,
the takeout boxes.
Raw meat.
Raw meat. Yeah, I read it. It said like if you get takeout, it's raw.
Yeah, and so what you do is you put the noodles first, all the onion and everything else, and then you put the meat on top. And then once you're done boiling the broth, you come and you pour it over, and you can watch the meat cook.
Cooks it.
Yeah, it cooks as it's poured over, and it's enough for 2 people.
Right.
$11, 2 people.
Yeah.
You just fed each other for like $5.50 each, and it's fucking phenomenal, and it tastes just as good as in the store. They give you everything, even hoisin and sriracha in a little cup.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm going there again. That's gonna
fire.
That's like my new place now.
Go to Asian Kitchen.
I'll be going there. I'll probably see Viet there because he goes every other day.
he lives there, man. I'm surprised he's not part owner.
Yeah. Have you tried this yet? Is that your first beer?
No, this is my 5th sip now. I'm not as big on it. I think the other pistachio one was better.
Well, we switched from a pistachio cream ale to a double IPA.
A deep.
I like it.
Initial thoughts? You like it?
The aftertaste was very good for me. At first, the initial drink, the first drink, when I first drank it, it was kind of hit a little hard, but then the aftertaste was really good.
All right, I want to do a thing. Close your eyes and take a sip of it, and as you do it, I'm gonna sing, and you tell me if you get it.
Okay. Close my eyes. Take a sip.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
I mean,
you get it? You get the name or no?
I get the name.
You get it?
Working for the
weekend. Did you
weekend.
feel it? Did you vibe it?
I guess I vibed it. I don't know.
Does it feel like everybody's working for the weekend, or does it feel like they should have went a different direction with the title?
Well, I feel like some people work only on the weekend, so.
I think I get it.
I get it. Like, Monday sucks. Monday's the worst. Tuesday is a little bit better. Wednesday, it's better, but not really.
Do you think the aftertaste is good or bad?
I like the aftertaste.
That's it. That's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, Monday.
Now I get it.
The initial drink, you're like, oh, it's a little harsh. But as you let it sit, you're like, oh, you know what?
You think that was intentional?
I don't know if that was intentional, but I'm gonna assume that it is.
I think I would like to.
I like to believe that they did that.
Romanticize it. It's intentional.
Yeah.
And Friday's good. So yeah.
Yeah. So the more you let it sit, the better it gets. And I have a feeling by the end of this beer, I'm gonna like it.
Spiteful Brewing. I like that. I never heard of them.
I like the little angry face on the can.
I feel like we will never have. Bless you. Every brewery in Chicago. There's so many, and they always have
not only that, but
ones.
they're constantly opening up and closing. So, like, what if like a brewery opens up and only makes about 10,000 cans? How are we supposed to get our hands on that? Two little Indiana boys.
I'm an Indiana boy.
I'm an Indiana boy.
And cornfields, yeah.
And Section 8, yeah.
Section 8, yeah.
If you had to describe Northwest Indiana specifically, Hammond, in 3 words, what 3 words would you use to describe it?
Cultured.
I like that word.
Cultured. Layered. And exciting.
Okay. You went in a really positive way.
This is my thought real quick.
Uh-huh.
Because all of those have
Negative
exciting.
Uh-huh.
Could be like, it's exciting,
but in a bad way.
In a bad way.
You're right.
Like there's shit that happens where it's like, our exciting is not like cool. It's more like
heart racing.
Yeah.
Like
there's
I
always
got chased by a
shootout.
Oh
you know?
shit!
Right.
Next door it was a drug raid.
I got jumped. It is exciting.
It's not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
They say,
layered.
They say when your heart rate's like that, it's good for you. It's good for your blood pressure and for your skin.
It's really good to go through situations that
That's why
are
scary movies are good.
That are traumatic.
Well,
they say
trauma builds 2 things: character and humor.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that. Layered because it's like there's rich people out here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's very poor people out here also.
Oh yeah.
And there's from the middle class is huge, right? But there's each level of the middle class here too.
Yeah.
So you could go to school in Hammond with people that have a lot of money
and
people that don't have a lot of money.
Like no money.
But you could all be friends.
Yep.
And I feel like we have at least the main cultures like white, black, Latino, Mexican, Puerto Ricans, and then those are the main in America.
Yeah.
Then we do have. Did you ever have an Asian friend?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple Asian friends, a couple Middle Eastern friends.
Especially more towards my college years.
Only a couple, yeah.
Yeah, because then you have Purdue, which is
right.
Asian city, not in a bad way. I like the little Asian part of campus because they all book a room in the same dorm building.
Oh,
and if you get lucky enough to get or unlucky depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Lucky enough to be in that building, you could either get really lucky and have like a neighbor who like always brings you over food and always does these cool things, or you could be really unlucky and be stuck to a part of Asia that's not as good. Like I'm not saying that I meant. So this is, I'm thinking back myself into a corner.
Which Asians do you like the least?
And I hate to say this because I don't dislike any Asian, but let me just say I've lived next to quite a few Asians, especially during my college years.
Yeah.
Racist? Well, no, and it was Indian. That was the worst. It just smells so bad when they cook, and it goes through the vents.
You don't like the flavors.
The flavor, and it's not like I love Indian people. I mean, shout out to my boy from fucking. Squid Game.
Yeah.
Sangwoo. Like, come on.
Well, also, you had a coworker that was Indian, and you liked him a lot, right?
Yeah.
Or was he Pakistani?
Which one? Which job? Currently?
Remember the guy that got fired? Your boss.
Oh, he was Middle Eastern. Yeah.
Was he Middle Eastern or
He was
Indian,
Middle
though?
Eastern.
Oh,
He was Middle Eastern. That's why I was like, Indian. No, he's Middle Eastern. But I do like that dude. But oh my God, his ideas when it came to, the female.
Hey, different cultures, man.
Hey, different cultures.
We don't
That's
judge.
what you were raised with. He didn't come over to America till later in life. And so like when it comes to like that kind of culture and you're used to like women not being able to
women being more subservient.
Yeah.
Subservient.
Because I'm all for a independent, girl who's working on her own, makes her own money, pays her own rent, pays for her own car. You know, that's sexy.
I don't know why people think like. I mean, maybe not everyone. I think having an independent woman is amazing. You know why? I don't want to pay for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I do, but I don't. Like I should, but
so what do you say to those people who call you less of a man?
Or like dudes that are like I'll let Jackie fucking fill up her own gas tank. you know what the fuck? She can't do that.
Yeah.
Do I do it all the time? Sometimes I'll do it for her.
If it's cold or rainy,
I'll do it for her just because I'm being nice.
I'm out there, yeah.
But not because I'm a man that thinks that because she's a woman.
She's not.
I'm just doing it because she's my girl. I love her. I want to be nice.
If she, and also if it's her preference. It's not your preference whether you pump her gas or not.
Right.
It's hers.
Right.
Does she want you to pump the gas? If so, then she'd tell you.
Right. And usually she does her own shit. Because she'll be like, I'll do it. I'm like, no, I got it. Sit down.
As much as she gets on my nerves, Jackie is one of the most free-thinking, independent, and like really like sticks to her guns and her convictions, and I'm impressed by that. I really am.
Yeah.
You know, so when it comes to stuff like that, she's gonna, if she wants to pump her own gas, she'll say if she needs you to pump it because it's cold or something outside, or if she feels uncomfortable because someone's out there, you know, staring at her, then she'd be all about telling you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's good. That's a good thing. Communication is key. Communication is key.
You know, Jackie's toxic trait is thinking that she could beat up anybody.
That's a pretty good one,
I'm like,
too.
take my gun. She's like, I don't need my gun. If someone comes up to me, I'll just fucking fight him. I'm like, you're 4'11".
And your like hands are smaller than
regular.
Yeah.
Just like an average man, I think could just hurt you. But I mean, maybe I should fight her. I don't know, maybe, like a real fight to the death.
No,
but not to the death. And see how good she is. I don't know, but yeah. So like on that topic, like I'm all for it. Also, bills. It's easier to pay bills when two people are working. You know.
Oh, for sure. And then like.
It's not like the 50s and 60s or 50s where a man could make pay for everyone's fucking bills on $30,000 a year.
Yeah. So speaking on that topic, I just got a check right now, and because Jen pays bills too, she paid all the bills with her check just because they were all due around that time.
Yeah.
So when my check came in, it was all fun money. Like we had there was no bills due. I paid rent with my last check, so this check was just nothing but money, and I make it. You make
pretty. Hey, Phil makes good money. I'll tell you right now. Phil makes good money. I seen his checks. He showed me.
As
fuck. I seen his checks. He makes fucking good money.
But so it was just
you need a loan?
Whole check. Small time loan. There's interest rates though. You know, we gotta make some money. But yeah, dude, like it was just all spend money. Like we were able to go to H Mart and spend $300 at an Asian market. I couldn't do that before.
Why is it called H Mart?
H Mart? I don't know.
Is that Asian?
I think it's a Korean word. Or yeah,
Korean?
It's a Korean market.
Korean market.
Yeah, in downtown.
Did you guys get those little, those like flat dried pieces of seaweed?
We got like 30 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they sell them. And when you go to,
are they expensive?
No, when you go to Food for Less, you can get them, and they're kind of expensive, like $1 each.
I haven't been to Food for Less in like 10
$1
years.
each, and it's like a pack like that. Or you can go to H Mart in downtown, and you can get a package like this with a bunch of those little ones in there for like $3. And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packages for $3.
Yeah.
Or you can go to Food for Less and get one package for $1.
Yeah, Food for Less, do better.
Yeah, for sure. But H Mart, man, they get such good ingredients. They get ramen that you can't find anywhere else.
Have you ever had shrimp chips?
Shrimp chips? No.
Yeah. You know what they are?
No.
Have you ever seen that movie, The Kiss of the Dragon, with Jet Li?
No.
And that white girl?
No.
And she was like kind of like a whore?
No.
But he saves her?
No.
It's the one where he puts needles in people's necks and it paralyzes them?
I've never seen this movie.
Well, he worked in like an Asian restaurant, and they made shrimp chips, and if you haven't seen it, then it doesn't fucking matter that I'm telling the story.
I want to know.
If anybody here has seen fucking Kiss of the Dragon, then you know shrimp chips. That's where I learned
I'll watch it.
I've never had them either.
Jeez.
I don't know if they're not shaped like shrimps.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look like shrimps.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
They look like regular, like little, like you know, like the Mexican chips, like the ones that puff up, the puffy chips.
Yeah.
Mexicans put all types of shit on it.
Yeah.
They look like that, but smaller and like different colors.
Or are they crunchy?
I don't know. I've never had it.
No, you've never seen anyone eat them on the movie?
The shrimp chips?
Yeah,
they look crunchy.
Did they crunch when they bit them?
Kind of crunchy, but puffy.
Oh, okay.
And does it taste like shrimp?
We'll have to find this out. We'll take you to H Marks next time we go.
I'm down to go to H
Dude,
Mart.
you'd love it. You'd love it, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's so many cool
there's
things.
There's a Puerto Rican store I want to go to in Chicago that you can only get like certain Puerto Rican ingredients.
There, see, that's exactly what it is.
So.
Because they have the meats, they have the seafoods, they have ramens that you've never even fucking seen.
What's your favorite meat?
From Asian meat or just meat?
Just
period?
Meat.
I'm a beef guy.
Big beef beef guy.
Yeah.
So if say we're there's no more, like, you got to choose one animal to eat for the rest of your life. Cow?
Yeah, I hate pork.
You don't like chicken though?
Chicken's cheap.
Pork is good though, but I mean, pork is probably really bad for you.
Chicken's cheap and it gets old quick. Like I can have chicken 3 days in a row and be like, oh, okay, I'm over it.
Okay.
I have steak or any kind of beef 3 days in a row. I'm still let's go for a fourth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you can use beef in everything. You can use. Have you ever heard of beef pizza puff? It's better than the pork sausage. Beef pizza puff, phenomenal.
Listen, I like beef, but
You
sometimes
got
when
beef.
things are beef flavored, I don't care for it.
See, that's flavoring though. That's not like legit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
beef.
saying. But all right, how about this? I got one more question about meats.
Okay.
What is one animal you want to eat, but maybe it's not really? It could be some people eat it, but like not everyone eats it.
Dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Dog.
I haven't the heart to eat dog, but I've watched like
I'd
Asians
probably eat
prepare
it.
dog.
If I went somewhere, like we went somewhere, like on
See,
vacation,
yeah, because that,
and they were like,
it's
we got
cultural.
dog kebabs.
Yeah, we got dog kebabs.
If it was already cooked or like it just came fresh,
Yeah, I don't have to watch. As long as I don't have to watch, I try it.
and it looks like
but,
rabbit or chicken.
But I would feel guilty the whole time. I know I would.
I don't think I would feel guilty. I would think like,
oh, you know what it'd be like? It'd be like jerking off. You'd be like not guilty during it,
yeah.
but as soon as you're done, you're like, damn, I just ate dog. You know what I mean? All sad about it.
Maybe. I don't think I'd tell anybody.
You just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I just keep it to myself.
Like, damn.
Because Jackie could never know.
Like, even like your internal guilt, like your mind, you'd be like, damn, I just really did that. Like the first time you ate ass.
I'd probably laugh about it.
What?
Laugh about it. I'd be like, hey, dog.
Did you hear me?
First time I ate ass.
Yeah. What did you think when you first did it? Like, come on. Like, I know you did it. I did it.
I've never eaten ass.
You're such a liar. I've
Never.
eaten ass.
You're gross.
I'm not.
You're a sick person.
I do taco tongue.
First time I ever ate a butt.
But what did you think afterwards? Were you like, oh, this was great? Or were you like, man, I'm fucking wild?
I thought it was great.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it was cool.
So before we leave, we got some few minutes here. I wanted to do a segment or a bit called Poor Description.
Poor description.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw out a movie.
I'm bad at this, but okay.
All right. Well, I'll throw out a movie and you can throw out a movie. If you want, I'll go first.
Okay.
Throw out a movie and I'll give you a poor description of that movie.
I do need an example, yes.
Okay, so go ahead and just think of an older movie. Think of a cult classic, something pop culture-y. Like, don't just think of like St. Elmo's Fire. Tombstone. Okay. Easy one.
You showed me that movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Tombstone is about some brothers in the West who
Black guys?
White guys.
Okay.
It's the West.
Except brothers.
It's the olden days, the West.
Yeah.
You know, three legitimate brothers, blood brothers. And so they are in the West, and they're on a train for some reason. I don't know why, but they're taking a train to. I'm just gonna say Utah, because that sounds like a really like old timey place.
Yeah, very trainy.
To Utah.
Yeah, someone would take a train to Utah.
They take a train to Utah. They get off on Utah, and they're like, "This is the place that we're gonna live." And they, for some reason, have this big old cocky attitude about it. So they live there, and all of a sudden, some other people are like, "Hey, we got problems with you, bruh." And so it's just the brother, and maybe he was a drunk or something. Who knows? But they have a friend too, and he's a really good gunslinger named Doc. I remember that. So then, so then the brother is playing pool, I think, and he gets shot for some reason, and everyone else is mad about it, and so the other brother, who's like he's like, put down the gun because he's like, he just came there to make some money and live a normal life. He wasn't ready to be a gunslinger again. He has a famous name too. I can't remember it, but
Doc Holliday.
Patrick Swayze. That's what it was.
Patrick Swayze.
No,
Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Val Kilmer. That was his name. But so then he's like, you know what? fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and get involved. So he does get involved, and he just starts killing everybody, and he kills almost the main guy. But then there's one other guy who's like not the main guy, but he's like the main antagonist, I guess you would call it. He's not the boss of the group, but he's like the main shit talker.
Right.
And he goes to fight the guy, and instead Val Kilmer's there, and Val Kilmer's like, I'm your Huckleberry, you know.
No. Oh yeah, he does say that.
Yeah, I'll be a Huckleberry, something like that. And then he kills him. Val Kilmer. He kills him, and then he's like, "You ain't no. What do you say? You ain't no cherry. You ain't no cherry at all.
You ain't no.
You ain't no cherry.
Daffodil. Isn't it?
No.
Did he say?
I thought it was cherry.
No, it's not cherry.
Yeah, like gambling, like all
Daisy.
cherries. Oh, you Daisy. My bad. This is poor description. Yeah, Daisy.
Oh wait, no, he said I'll be a Daisy. No, he said I'll be a Daisy.
No, he says you ain't no Daisy.
I'll be.
You ain't no Daisy at all.
No, that's
I swear. And so
you're describing it poorly.
So then he killed. Well, that's the bit. So then he goes back to from Utah. Let's say Montana. He goes back to Montana where there's less law and heat. And so then he goes
Montana
and lives there.
Next to Utah.
And he really, that was a guess. That was a guess. And then he goes back to that, and he lives the rest of his life as an old man with his wife. And the other guy died of cancer.
No consumption.
No,
yeah. Alcoholism. All right, give me one. Give me one.
Poorly described to me. Pulp Fiction.
All right. There's two guys with guns. They shoot people.
I remember that.
There's a suitcase with gold in it. That
glows.
Was it gold? No, that glows.
Oh, it glows. So we don't know what it is.
There's a gimp, and
I remember that.
A lot of drugs and cheeseburgers. And there's a girl who's married to a black man, and they're bad motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my poor description.
That's the poor description.
That's my poor description. That's it. That's my pilot. I pitched that.
Yeah.
I just pitched that.
So
I'd make that a movie.
So let's pretend you're Hollywood. You just pitched that to me, okay? I'm an executive producer.
Yeah.
You know what? I like it.
Yeah.
But you know what? It needs something. You know, I just feel like it needs something.
Chainsaws. There's chainsaws.
Okay. But I feel like it needs something else, like a different angle. Maybe we'll throw it in with the gimp or something.
I said the gimp.
A famous title or name or guy. We got to get a famous actor in here.
We put. So Pulp Fiction's a weird name.
You know what? I really like that movie. Die Hard.
Die Hard came out after Pulp Fiction, so that's interesting that you would say that. He's from the future.
I'm from the future.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And there's this really good actor,
right?
You know,
yeah.
Find where he is in this year,
okay,
and put him in that movie.
Yeah.
Sold
it. Yeah, you know what? Also, we should put another actor in there, a black actor, right?
Okay.
From let's say from the Avengers, Nick Fury.
Oh, so you went even further in the future.
Yeah.
Nick Fury.
2009.
Yeah. He probably had hair back then
2008. Too. Yeah, and then we'll put him in the movie from the.
You know what?
80s, 90s.
There's also another guy in this other movie, which is also the future.
Oh yeah.
His name. I'm not gonna tell you his name, but I'll tell you what movie he's from. It's The Punisher. Right?
Oh yeah.
He played a villain. Very well, might I add. Very well, might I add. Let's put that guy in there too.
You know what? Put him in there.
The black guy and this guy that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
they're friends.
You know what else? You remember? You know that Hulk movie with Eric Bana?
Yeah.
You know the super soldier that takes the serum and tries to kill him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we should put him in that movie too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right.
Sold.
And you ever see Kill Bill?
I have.
We should get the girl from there.
Uma.
And put her in the movie too.
Uma Yuruma. Let's get it. Sign it up. So the whole reason I made that difficult is because I cannot remember Bruce Willis's name for some reason.
Bruce Willis. You just said it.
I couldn't. I meant, like, I remembered it now.
You're on crack.
Yeah, you didn't mention anything about Bruce Willis in your poor description.
Well, I mean, maybe we don't know.
That's how poor it was.
We replaced Bruce Willis.
All right, so let's rate
Joseph
this beer.
Gordon-Levitt.
Let's rate this beer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good one. It's a good segue. I'm gonna go ahead and rate it a 2.9. It's not quite a 3 for me.
I like it. It's not great. I would give it a.
I'd drink it again.
I give it a 2.8.
2.8.
Both beers, I was 1 point underneath you.
Yeah.
Not because I wanted to, because you chose what I would have chose. But
I respect that. I think you and I are kind
of
clicking with our tongues. That sounded gay. Bye.
Tonight, brew. Come and drink with you. Everyone loves to drink a brew. IPAs and stouts and porters, pale ales too. Sour. Seltzers. Come and drink tonight's brew. Just me and you. Come and drink a brew. Drink a brew. And talk a little too. With you. And you and brew. And you and brew. And we drink brews and sip some goo that's out of cans. And we're a band and like to stand beer and shit. Tonight's brew. Me and you.
Anchor.fm.